Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Leo. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch twist. Squeeze. Get in there. No.
Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Rap. Look at me. Go fight.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Good move at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 on. You drop open.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Rock it.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I got you. Take four. Show me Leo! Step!
They look to throw. It's locked. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll start with one on the ground, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Chance, watch hand. Watch twist. Let happen.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
On the double.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 30 base.
56. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Switch.
You're out. Let's go.
Kamara try the right side. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, switch gears.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, good move. Muscling free near the 40. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
70 Indies.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Go now. 15-1. 15-1. Check.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now to the air. Rock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. To throw it is Locke. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Sponge. Exit. No.
Here's 2nd and 8. On the left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
22's coming, Mike.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3, 2, 18. Chopper. Check 24.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On the ground, this is Kamara. Nice move at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
6-6, pull it high.
First down, Denver.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Echo. They go.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked out.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
64 weeks. Watch the safety green.
He'll drop to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
No. Hard. Check. Crunch. Dog. He's crunching. He's checking crunch. No.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Switch. Leo, check. Squeeze, get in there.
SOS.
Gone.
SOS.
49, check 49.
Check safety.
Man.
56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm scared.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Alert 3. Smoke. Mike 56. Mike 56. 65. 65.
Second and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. By the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 56 yards. Lock going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
Hey, Steve 6. Get it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Christian, travel. Flare. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hard. Check. Ready.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 1st target, 1st catch, and a 1st down.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Block now to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Going for the... And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two.
Shoot! 61, matchbox lights. He's checking, Hey, Sam off. Dude.
They'll try and run it here. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Slam. Check your hot read. Whip. Watch the whip. And go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check nine. Hey, watch the edge.
Kill, squeeze, get in there. Kill. Hot.
Back to throw here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Rush in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
6 guys. You're out. Jim. You lock it. You got tape.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, orbit. Watch twist. Mike's 50. You draw corkers.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This is the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Shift, shift.
Scene 6.
2nd and 15. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In your face. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
22 jet bomber.
Kill.
Check. Tight dog.
Watch out.
A lot going to throw it here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Check.
Get it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one will